of a fact, I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Tryna win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just run the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell them my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the Rams. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money call it right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, and my feet on the ground. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
It's alright, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga
down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they're led out by a man who's got them off to a hot start, Charles, at 3-0. It's their new quarterback here for 2022.
And this has been an absolute perfect start so far because you want to be able to come in as the new guy and get people reason to believe in you and show them that you can be their guy. And he's done that and then some. He's already got folks forgetting about the previous quarterback, and they've been getting behind him en masse. And so far, the results have been all positive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 4.
Eluding the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. 9 yards is the loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play. That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his 2nd year, and he gets a first down for Detroit.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devin Funches, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man,
open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start with one of those classic NFL matchups. The Giants hosting Chicago at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Bears who have the lead. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. We'll stay in the NFC East as we head down to the great state of Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And you can see they are out in front in that one. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Adam Thielen, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action here on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Three yards remain for second down.
Now back to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their mobile quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Oh, that's a big-time decision right there to tuck it and go. And he finds his way into the end zone and into preseason. As general manager, why do you believe in this guy? And he talked all about his arm and decision-making. Well, we certainly saw the decision-making there. Maybe an extra dimension that they didn't count on.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his right.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Escaping the pressure right.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Back to the running game with Swift.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Detroit, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rode the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team.